Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Evil Bank Manager. Now I do have to apologize, I have had some trouble with the previous playthrough. I generally just lost it, with the recording and just like, man. I could upload like one or two more episodes to have rendered out, but then I'd have to start over anyway, so I thought, what's the point? Let's just start over from the get-go. On the bright side, I don't need to explain the details so much, so we can get a bit more into the meat of the game, and I kind of know a bit more about this game, so probably gonna be a little bit of better playthrough, I hope. I'm gonna start straight up with Magnet, which is gonna increase our initial capital of the bank by 50%. This is gonna help us speed up the game a little bit faster. In this game, the beginning is very important. It's gonna seem at some point like kind of on top of the world, but then afterwards gets hard. So it's a really good idea to have a good start. This is gonna help us with that. We're gonna be playing on hard just like before. And we're going to be called the SPS Silver Bank. So I'm going to rename myself because, well, second playthroughs instead of gold will be called Silver. I guess if we have a third ultra hard playthrough, it will be called Bronze or something. But yeah, it's going to be Silver this time. We're going to skip the tutorial as usual. I'm going to call myself SPS Silver Bank. Then we're going to pick an area where we want to start. Now I want to start up here in... Yeah, in Western Central Thailand in Sukhothai, because we have a really good stats for these regions: 19 in agriculture, 19 in production, 18 in real estate. Now we mostly care about the production. Now, like I said in the previous episode, if you watched it, then we have essentially 4 different types of industry. Farms care about agriculture, industry cares about production. This is going to be used to create weapons, which is super important. Real estate for making money, and then luxury, which makes you special goods. But the luxury, how much luxury you get in a region is dependent on the average of the agriculture, production, and real estate that we just saw. So this is essentially, so the 1980, it's like average is like a little above 18. So that's going to be the state for this luxury. But we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be focusing mostly on industry. Now, before we can do anything, we need to hire people, hire managers. So I'm going to search for 2 at a time. I'm going to start straight up for experts, even though it's a little expensive. And we're going to try to pick anything above 5. So we have immediately 7 in loans, 5 in diplomacy, that's good. And 6 in guards. We need somebody good for investments. 5 in investments, not great. So let's try to search one more. Oh, these guys are even worse. Oh, 6 in investments, good. So investments is pretty important, so I'm going to make sure that's fairly good at the start. Loans, we have a 7. Espionage, we have a 5. And guards, we have a 6, good. Now, there's a pretty cool way to make money, and we're going to be focusing on the beginning. And that's you're going to be making money through a war. But the first thing you want to look at is actually investments. Now, you cannot do it right now, but eventually you're going to be taking investments and making loans. That's one of the ways to make money. But the main way we're going to be making money at the start is actually the war. We'll talk about it as soon as we can do it. Now, these are some tasks that the games give you that you can fill. For example, here it says hire all employees in the credit department. So we already done that, so we can just take the money. Next up, they want us to issue 3 loans, which we'll do soon. So let's start the game, move towards the next turn. And now we want to be looking at this no events, because we want to be looking if there's any war in the world, because that will make us a lot of money. Oh, perfect. Now, next up, we're going to be looking at investment. I am only going to be focusing on industry at the start, so you really don't want to worry about anything else. So this is perfect. Iron mine is fantastic, and this is a fairly big one, so it's good. Well, actually, it's not big, but it's good. And this is going to be making us 474 iron per turn. Now, immediately, I'm going to go to the armory and say that I want to do auto production of halberds. They require 4 coal and 1 work to make 1 halberd, which we can then sell in a war for a lot of money. Then I'm going to issue out all the loans. Now, loans, this one gives a very low return. It has a high chance of defaulting, which is actually quite good for me, because if a loan defaults, you can turn it into land or property, which is really, really good for you, and that's what you have the guards for. Next up, you want to look at espionage and make sure that Sukhothai likes us. So we're going to do just like a regular meeting. And next thing we want to look at is science. Now, science is essentially a research thing, and we want to make sure that you kind of move it forward. Now, I'm going to start with this. Each open region produces 150 gold per turn, because we want to make sure that we are capable of covering these costs fairly nice. So now this is not going to cover the whole cost, but it's going to cover a little bit of it, which is nice. If you're wondering how does it decide how much production of science we get per turn, it's dependent on the people we picked. So each one of these makes a certain amount of science per turn. We don't really care for that much now. Now let's go towards the next turn and let's watch out if there's any wars. So far there are no wars in the world. Everybody loves everybody. Everybody's happy. All good. And we had a loan default, so we could get a land allotment. So this is like a house or a cottage or a real estate building that will make us money. I will not be taking this because you don't want real estate. You just want to focus all of your investments. And why do I say that? What does it matter? Why can't I have both? Well, within each region, you have a limited amount of money that you can put into it. So let me actually show you right now. If I click on Sukhothai, and if I click on Western Central Thailand, available investment is 23,000, so I can put 23 more thousand into this region, and I can decide what kind of type, if it's going to be luxury or real estate or farm, but I cannot put more at the moment. Eventually we'll have features to put more. So you want to make sure that you're not wasting it on something like real estate. We really, really want weapons. So another iron mine is perfect, even bigger than the previous one. And this is now going to make me 1,149 iron per turn. And you can already see that we have some halberds here. And the value of all the halberds that we have is already 1,000, which is quite nice. Have I done the loans yet? Yes. Investment, so again, just move towards the next turn. And this starts a little bit slow. We just have to wait till some wars start. Again, let's no loans to issue, investments. And this is offering us a house. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to keep waiting if they can give me an iron mine or a tree felling or something like that. And we have researched the science. So let's focus on what we could do next. We're going to do this. Generates 100 influence per turn. And we're also going to focus on making sure that Sukhothai likes us. So just doing meeting, which essentially increases the relationship they have towards us. So let's do this one. Another high default. I don't particularly mind that. Investment. Topaz mine. No, we just really want industry. So again, next move. Oh, a war started. Perfect. Where? Multiple wars are started. Perfect. Now, you want to wait till a war has only one turn left. Now, war essentially is like some people are attacking someone, nobody is attacking us, so we're fine. And we're going to wait till a war is at only one turn. Then I'm going to talk about how we're going to make money. It's, for example, this one with Brittany. Brittany is only a one country of a size of one region, so we're going to be doing this here, and that's going to be really, really cool. So let's just kind of wait for that. So let's just issue a loan. No loan to issue, so we just gotta make a few moves and wait till this is like one turn long. It's not just yet. So again, nah, they're offering us a farm, don't care. They're offering no loans, so again, we'll move. This is, okay, between Ottoman Empire and Crimea, it's just one turn. So let's check out if Crimea is tiny. Nah, Crimea is pretty big, so we cannot do this here. We have to find a country that only has one region big. Now, land allotment invested Central Thailand. No, I'm going to take the money because I just want to focus on iron mines here. Topaz mine, no. Wars, no. So we'll wait one more turn and next turn we can do this. Okay, now. No. So we're going to go to France and Brittany. And what we want to do is we want to buy a license in Brittany. It's just going to cost us 27,500, which we don't have at the moment. But we can have if we join the war on Brittany's side. And we're going to sell all the weapons to them, all of them that we have. So for 14,000, let's sell all of them. And we're going to make sure that we buy the license. Now this license we can sell, and that's the important thing. So we're going to be selling the license next turn. No, then we're going to be investing gold into this. We can invest a top at 10,000, so let's do it. 10,010, good to remember. And they're going to give us some property for that, for manufacturing property. And because they're at war, they're going to give it to us at a high discount, because it's like they don't really think we want the property. It's more like we're giving them the money to buy the weapons, and they're like, okay, since you helped us, we're going to give you this property at a really good price. So next turn, when the war is over, it's actually going to be right now. So that's actually, I can let you watch the war. Important thing is that Brittany has to be the one winning the war, which is not a problem here. So let's just watch it. Congratulations, the country Brittany, with our support, was able to smash the forces of the state France. Our investment activity of the winner have not lost their value. And now, the cool thing is, we can sell the thing we got. So we paid 10,010 for this, but we can sell this for 12,600. So they make 2,500, which is 25%. And at best, real estate, luxury, or farms only give you 10% of a return. So this way you can make a lot more money, and this is especially good at the beginning, so you can scale up on the money and then focus it on buying investments. So we're going to immediately sell this, which is really, really good. And then you can also sell the license. Now you can use the same strategy if you want to get a new country, because this way you only paid for one region, we're actually getting two. So that's a good strategy as well. But right now we don't really care about a new region. Right now we just want to make sure that we can make some extra money. So let me look at Sukhothai. Now we get an iron mine, very low iron mine in Brittany. We don't want that. We're only looking at the investments for Sukhothai, which is nothing good right now. So we want to look if there's another war happening somewhere. Okay, between Moravia and Palatinate. So let's look at that. Now Bavaria and Palatinate. Now Palatinate is again, oh no, it's a two-size country, and Bavaria is too big. So we can do it because it already has two provinces and we don't have the money. So we are gonna have to wait another turn and hope that more war starts. Now we can issue out a loan. Now because we have two regions at the moment, what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be upgrading our headquarters. And then we're going to be upgrading every one of these things. It costs a little bit of money, but it's worth it because you can get a little bit more people and hopefully a little bit better people as well. So let's look for experts. Oh, 13 investment, perfect. 12 in diplomacy, perfect. So let's just add them up to the people we have. Another 10 in guards, I'll take it. Another 9 in investment, I'll take him. So take this guy away. Put the 10 guy, no, the 9 guy there. Towards the guards, I'm going to add this guy. And this guy who is not very good, I'm just going to give him to loans. We don't care at so much for the loans at this point, because we're going to be using all of our money to make money in wars at the start, so we don't have to worry about it. Now, why this is good? This is good because this increases the amount of money that we can invest. That's a really good idea. Now, because we have headquarters level 2, we have unlocked some new features, like investing in a region and other things, but I'm not going to be focusing on them because they're not interesting for us at this point in the game. Focus on them much later. So there's no other war to focus for us on, so let's just look if we can buy anything good. No, we can, so we just move towards the next turn. Have we done the loans? Yes. And also let's look at the science. Yeah, we could generate 500 work per turn. We'll try to do that. Yeah, on that next. Yeah, you can actually see that we have some iron left over. So we don't actually have enough work. So with this upgrade, we should be getting enough work to actually be able to turn all the iron into weapons, which is pretty important. So let's wait towards the next one. Yeah. Another thing we could do is we could upgrade the armor, and it only costs 300, so I'm gonna do it so that we can do a little bit better with this. Any good wars? Okay, Austria and the Wurz, Persia and Mazandaran. Now Mazandaran is only one big, I believe. Yeah, perfect. So it's gonna take 3 turns before the end, so we gotta wait 2 more turns. Now Austria and Nevers is actually, yeah, it's too big, so we only care about Mazandaran. We're just gonna wait for that. Now this is not giving us anything we want, so we'll just leave it alone. But we can issue all the loans. So let's move towards the next turn. Few more wars started, but none of them only take 1 turn, so we want to wait. The reason why we don't want to invest into, for example, Mazandaran now is because it would, when you are at a war, a property is disabled and you cannot sell it, and it's producing you not anything. So for 2 turns, we have the money stuck somewhere and we could not do anything. So we want to wait till it's just 1 turn. Now we had a loan default. Animal farm definitely not, so we'll just recover the money. Any investments I could do? Nothing good. Okay, any loans I can issue? No. So let's just, now we actually have a lot of furs, so I'm gonna sell all of them. It's gonna give us a little bit of money. Not much, but a little bit. Now we have finished the science, so we should now, yeah, we already have almost no iron, so we're now producing enough weapons, which is quite good. Still 2 more turns for the fight, so that's good. And let's work on the next thing in science, which is gonna be reduces country running skills cost by 10%. I think we're gonna do that. Next. Move toward the next turn. Okay, now. A war started. Oh, we got attacked. Ooh, this changes things a little bit. This does change things a little bit. Now, Brittany. Oh, actually, Brittany. Ah, this is not ideal. Because Brittany, I don't care about. So, but the problem is we haven't sold this. Actually, have we sold it? Oh, we have sold it. Perfect. We have already sold the furs. So we don't care about this. So we don't... Well, actually, we have two options. Oh, actually, this is pretty cool. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna do the same thing with Brittany. I was gonna focus on... What was it? Mazandaran, and I was gonna buy a license there. And then I was gonna do the same thing with Brittany. But because we got attacked, we could just invest the money here. But the problem is the same thing as before. This would block all of our money for fortune. So we're actually gonna leave Brittany anyway. So I don't really care for Brittany. I'm just gonna sell the license. And actually a cool thing would be if Brittany would lose the war, because... Can they lose the war? Out of curiosity. Yeah, because then Brittany will go back to one size region, and then we can invest into it again, because it's only going to be one size big, which is actually really, really cool. So we could use that. That could be nice. So instead, we're going to be going to Mazandaran, and we're going to be... First of all, we got to pay the license. And then we're going to be putting the money here. And we're doing this here because this only takes one turn. There it would take us 4, which we don't want. So go to the war. First of all, let's sell all of our weapons to them. Now that we have some money, we can invest up to 20,000 to this region. So let's invest 20,000. We get a grain farm, which we will be immediately selling on to the next turn. Yeah, nothing good here. That's good. So let's just move towards the next turn. And we have won the war, so I can immediately sell the farm, but instead for 20,000 for 25,000. So I just made 5,000 just like that. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's really, really cool. And nothing good here. Now, I don't know if I want to keep Mazandaran. We might. So, I don't know. Probably not, but we'll wait. Now, Castilla, Portugal. Portugal. How big is Portugal? Ooh, Portugal. Portugal's too big. Okay, we don't care. Then, anything else? Just takes one turn. No. Poland and Warban. I don't know how big is Warban, but it's 2 more turns, so we'll wait for that. Now, what did we get? Yeah, we got that farm which we already sold. Good. And we do not have better options for industry just yet. So I think we'll just issue all the loans. Actually, we should get a bit of... No. No, we're not going to get a better loan guy because we'll need the money for the other stuff anyway. So let's just move towards the next turn. Can I get a good thing now? Ooh, we can get a... Okay, we could get a tree felling in Tabaristan for a fairly high price. We're paying extra 5,000 for it. And it would mean that we have decided that we want to keep Mazandaran, which I'm not quite sure if I want to do yet. Because there might be other places that we want to go to. Like, for example, we can see that France is fighting Brittany again. Or is it still the same fight? No, it's still the same fight. Okay, so we gotta wait till France beats them. Okay. But we could go, I think, Warband. Yeah, Warband, we could do that next. So... You know what, I think... I don't really know if I want to keep Mazandaran or not. We could buy this tree felling. I'd have to sell all of my weapons. Can I even do it? If I sell all of my weapons, I'm gonna have 30,000 precisely, which is actually not enough to be able to buy it, because then you won't have any money for the cost. And if your gold is lower than the cost, it's game over. So actually, we're not gonna be doing it. I don't particularly mind because I don't really want to do it much anyway. So move towards the next turn. Now, the expected minimum level for ranks is increasing, and if this gets like reaches us, then it's game over, but you don't have to worry about that. Now let's focus on the science next. Each open region produces 250 gold per turn. Now we'll take this. We're gonna focus on that. We don't have too many regions at the moment, but we will at some point. Okay, Warband. Perfect. Now, first of all, let's look at the map and let's sell the license in Mazandaran. Go. Sell the license. Go. There's actually another bank there, so we're pretty happy that we're getting rid of it, because if there are 2 banks in the same country, then the amount that I showed you for the available investments, let me actually show you in Sukhothai, this will be shared between the banks. So this can be difficult because then the bank can buy stuff and then you cannot do it, which is bad. So let's go to Warband, buy the license, join the war, and we're gonna sell all of our weapons, and then we're gonna invest all 30,000 And we're gonna, oh, and we get a cottage. And we're gonna see how much money will that make us. So we cannot do anything investments, can we? Ooh, but we could get a tire mine. Okay, this is in Tabaristan. I don't care. Okay, so let's just. Well, we can watch the war. I mean, it doesn't matter. Next turn. We don't really care that we have one. But we care that we can sell this again. Now we bought it for 30,000. We can sell it for 38. Right at 32. No, I think bought it for 30. So this is 8,000 of profit just like that. Now I'm not going to be selling this yet because this is making me quite a bit of money. I will sell this as soon as there's another war that I can join. Or as soon as I need the money to buy something here, which we don't need at the moment. So any other war I could join. Ottoman Empire against Crimea only takes 1 turn. Now Crimea, how big are you? Too big. Too big. Okay, any other war takes 1 turn? No. No, just this one. Fusan, how big is Fusan? Is it gonna be good for us next turn? No, it's too big. And Horhina? I guess Horhina, too big as well. Yeah, we'll look at the rest next turn. So let's issue all the loans that we can issue and move towards the next turn. Good. Now, wars. Fusan, Horhina, we check now. Khorasan versus Sistan. Yeah, oh, Sistan is good. Sistan is tiny. So let's do this. Let's get rid of the real estate here. Now, interestingly, we have enough money to might be able to invest there even without selling the license to warband. So let's first buy this. Let's start the war, and we're gonna invest all the money on we're gonna sell all the weapons to here. Now, how much gold could we invest? 20,000 at best. Actually, it's slightly less, like 8,600. Now, I could sell the license to warband and invest additional 10,000, and I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. So let's sell the license. Like, eventually, once you make a little bit more money, you might want to keep the license somewhere. Usually somewhere where you can get like a good mine. But we're not going to be doing that just yet, I think. So let's invest the additional 10,000 as well. Good, we get a cottage. And yeah. Good. Any loans I could give out? No. Investments? No. Okay. So next turn. And now we can sell it all back. So, well, actually, we're going to sell the farm. And I think we're going to leave the real estate with ourselves again. Just for a little while. Now, can I get any good investment? It's only giving me topaz mines. I don't really care for this. I kind of wish it would give me something better. No loans to issue. Now, Nogais versus Astrakhan, Russia versus Kasimov. So Nogais versus Astrakhan. Astrakhan. No, they're both huge. And Russia, Kasimov. How big is Kasimov? Oh, Kasimov is tiny. Tiny Kasimov. Come on, let me click on Kasimov. So buy the license. Again, join the war. Sell all of my weapons. And we can only invest 18,000. So how much is the maximum? 32. So this time I'm actually going to keep the license for, what is it? Sistan? I'm just going to sell this cottage. Then I have 31,000 and I'm going to be investing like 29,000. We have just a little bit left over because it's 2,000 isn't going to matter, and if we can get some good investment in Varhand, then in Sistan, then we could keep it. But we'll see. So let's again, we can watch this. Not that it matters, but yeah. And now we can sell it again. Yeah, for a profit of 7,000. Which is really cheap. Ooh, okay. We can get tree felling in North Sistan. Now this is actually interesting. I think I'm gonna take it. Now this, however, means that we have to keep Sistan. So let's actually look at the map of whether Sistan is worth it. I mean, it's not half bad. It has 12 on production. We can increase this. It costs us a little bit of money, but nothing too crazy. So I think I'm actually gonna stick to Sistan. One thing you want to make sure is that it's far away from your other countries, because if it's too close to each other, they might attack each other. That could be a problem. But Sukhothai and Sistan are actually very far from each other. So what we could do, so I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna buy this tree felling and we're gonna stick to Sistan. So let me sell this real estate, and we're gonna buy the tree felling in Sistan. And I also want to check. Oh, Lithuania versus Crimea. How big is Crimea? Have we checked that yet? Crimea is huge. You can just look at these numbers, like 78,000. That's how much the license would cost. You don't even need to click on it like this. You can see this is the same number as that. It can be a little bit quicker. Denmark, Sweden. That's not gonna be small. Yeah, Denmark is huge. Sweden too. Okay, never mind. So, issue all the no loans to issue, actually. Investments we already did. Now, we could actually upgrade again, because we now have a lot of regions. We'll be selling the regions, but we could use this to kind of upgrade in the meantime. I'm not going to be upgrading everything. Just the espionage and the investments. Actually, yeah, let's upgrade everything. It doesn't cost that much money yet. And I think it's worth it. And we'll try to get some better people. Let's search for experts. Yeah, okay. I'll try to get people around 10 if possible. 12 in diplomacy. I'll take the 7 in loans. In loans, we don't care so much. So 12 in diplomacy, 7 in loans. Ooh, 15 in investment, 10 in 9 in guards. Do 15 investments go in? 9 in guards go in, and let's search some more. Ooh, 11 in guards, 10 in guards. So we'll take this 9 guy, and we're gonna move him somewhere else. And we're gonna put this 10 guy instead of this 6 guy. And this guy will go into loans instead of this 2 loans. We're gonna have like 5 in loans. This means that 1 loan is gonna be 3,800, which is pretty high for us, but I think we'll keep it that way, because remember, sometimes you can do multiple loans. That could cost a bit. No offers. Any good wars? Crimea we already checked. Sweden, Russia, nothing. Denmark, Sweden, nothing. Hungary, Moldavia, nothing. Okay, so let's just move towards the next turn. Good, we finished the research, so let's pick the next thing. 3% of IMF. No, we'll talk about IMF later. I think we'll do reduces managers' salaries by 8%, which means we have to pay a little bit less for people. So we pay, and we pay quite a bit, like 2,200, so it's gonna be like less. Not much, but a little bit. But actually, that's not how much we pay per turn. This is more like how much we pay to hire them. Yeah, that's how much we pay to hire them. Sorry. Now, investments, anything good? Ooh, no, but this is in Kasimov. The thing we have to watch out for here is that if we're not going to be keeping Kasimov, we don't want to be paying this. And I don't think I'm going to be keeping Kasimov. I've already chosen to keep Sistan. And, well, actually, Kasimov is better. If I sell the Sistan thing I have, but we overpaid for this, and if we sell it now, we're going to be losing a little bit of money here. So now we're going to be sticking to Sistan and Sukhothai. Now, if you look at industry, you can see that this is actually only at level 20. Now we could increase that. This is going to cost us a little bit of money, but I do want to do it anyway. So first, let's make sure that Sistan actually likes us. Do some negotiation. Good. And we'll also make sure that Sukhothai actually likes us. Good. Now, and we can increase the industry. We're going to pay 4,000 for it, which is quite a bit at this point. But I want to show you, because currently, actually, let's first click on these tasks. Good. We're currently making 591 wood per year. Now, if I do this upgrade in North Sistan, we can increase it to 756. So now this is gonna be make us almost over 250 more per turn. Now generally any upgrade takes about 10 to 20 turns to come back. So this is 250 extra wood, which if we would be just selling this for wood, which we aren't, but if we were, then 250 would give us 500 gold, and we paid 4,000, so this would be back in around 9 turns. This would be a really good investment. But yeah, we don't really yeah, so this will be back in 9 turns. Now you can see that we have a lot of wood. That means that the armory is not quite producing the weapons fast enough. So we want to make sure. We already got the generates 500 work per turn. So we would... I guess I'll do this. Reduces the country's political skill by 10%. So we can actually upgrade the armory. It's fairly cheap because we want to make sure that we make enough that we produce weapons. Now Sweden, Russia, no, nothing else takes 1 turn, so we'll just wait for the wars. Still too many turns. 2 is the minimum. We'll check it later. Any good investments? Nah, nothing really. Nothing good anywhere. So can issue all the loans at least. Oh, produce 500 iron, we get a bonus for that, that's nice. So again, let's move towards the next turn. Now, Hungary, Moldavia. I think they're both gonna be pretty big. Oh no, Moldavia is actually a tiny thing. So we could... Okay, we're gonna sell the license in Kasimov. Sell it. Sell the license. Yes. Now we're gonna be moving to Moldavia. And we're gonna be buying the license here. And as usual, join the war on Moldavia's side. Sell all of your weapons. Then we can invest 26,000. No, slightly less. 25,451. We get a cottage, which will be immediately selling next turn. Yeah. So move towards the next turn, and we can sell this for 32,000, which is huge. Now, okay, I thought this said something in farms. Like, what? Do I have money in farms now? This is not giving me any good options, I've got to say. I was hoping we would get some more iron mines in Sistan by now. Anything else? Lithuania, Ottoman Empire, I think they're both big. Yeah, both huge. So, Japan, Jiangzhou. Oh, Jiangzhou is tiny. Good. So go to Jiangzhou. We can't buy the license yet. So first up, we're going to sell the real estate here. Then we're going to go to the map. And we're going to sell the license in Moldavia. Bye-bye license. And we're going to go to, where was it? Jiangsu. Off we go. Make me more money. Jiangsu, let's invest all the gold. Wait, first we should get that license. Get that license and then invest all of the gold. All of it. Good. Let me get a stone. Stone mine's actually pretty good because one of these upgrades you can pay for them with stone. So it's actually a good idea to have some sort of stone mine if possible. None of these I care about. Oh, and we can get to produce 500 weapons. Nice. Get 2 engines under your influence. Nice. Upgrade the main building to level 2. Nice. We're getting some nice money from that. Issue all the loans. Oh, whoa. We issued a bit too many loans, but that's okay. We can sell some weapons to make sure we have enough money. Need like that. Good. So we'll watch Jiangsu destroy Japan. Good. And as usual, no, actually let's first look if there's any good investments. Still, just give me something good. This is a problem. We need to get better investments. We're not getting any iron mines or anything in Sistan, which is not great. And we should be able to invest quite a bit more in Sistan. Yeah, 31,000. They're still not giving me anything good, which is quite a bit of a problem. Now, Frankfurt versus Nassau. Now, let's check this. Any chance one of these could... Wait, where is it? Yeah, this is Hesse, and Frankfurt is this tiny thing. Yeah, Frankfurt. Ooh, they have a really good this. So we're gonna be buying the license in Frankfurt, I think. So again, let's sell what we have in Jiangzhou, which is, what do we have there? Do we have an industry there? Yeah, you have the stone. Yeah, so I'll be selling it anyway. So let's sell all the Jiangsu thing we have. Then, do we want to do this? Yeah, we have enough. Actually, we don't have enough in weapons. And we still have a lot of leftover wood. Oh, we have leftover wood because I didn't set it up. So we gotta set up a production of bows. The second highest priority, so that's okay. Now... okay, let's go to Frankfurt. Let's buy that license. In Frankfurt. And let's join the war. Sell all the weapons to Frankfurt that we can. Not for much. We could invest 20,000. Yeah, 34 is better. I'm gonna sell the license in Jiangsu. We already picked one extra country that we're gonna have, so there's no need to try to go crazy and just like pick so many. Just go towards the war. We're gonna invest all the gold we can because 34,000 should give us a really good return here. Now, investment-wise, nothing good in Sistan or Sukhothai, which is fine. Can I upgrade Sistan again? Yes. So we'll increase the North Sistan even better, and we'll put the rest into regular Sistan to make sure that the industry there will be better. Now, let's get some money. What we could also do, this is actually quite, like, this is not recommended to do at the beginning turns. But we could do it, and that's that's what we could do, is we could actually invest in a region. Invest extra 5,000. This would allow us to invest another 34,000 into this area, like either Sistan or you do it in Sukhothai. But I don't think you want to do it at this point because you might just want to keep going at the wars. I don't know. I haven't fully decided. We might do it, we might not. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, write it down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!